as the name suggests, Sarpanch House. It was built for the Sarpanch of a village. The village is in a very close proximity to Surat city. So if we see on a site plan, then there is the main road and a secondary road. So the site lies on the secondary road, and around the site there are some adjoining properties, and there is a mobile network tower, there is a pasture ground, a warehouse kind of a locality right next to it, the adjoining property, and a very typical rural setup around the site. The brief of the client was that he, being a sarpanch, he wanted a house that is a bit intimidating and prominent structure in the village, and so that it also tells about the person residing in. He required a 6-bedroom house with an independent office, which he can use even for the visitors to come and see him.
The core idea was to design a house with a central open space, which is a courtyard, that forms two axes. We have segregated the living spaces from the private spaces. So all the private spaces are on the southern side of the plan, and living area is on the northern side. East is leading us towards the entrance. The west is leading us towards the older house backyard, which is also connected. Then the northern axis is leading us towards the living areas and the spillover spaces of the living areas. And southern is kitchen, dining, and the spillover from the dining areas. All the spillover spaces from the activities are the margin areas.
So when we enter to the house from the OTA to the foyer, you are greeted with a vertical green screen, which also gives privacy to the main courtyard activity. The central staircase act as a screen between living and dining area. The dining space it has also connection of external southern side margins. So the whole area living to dining is visually connected as well as very well ventilated. The back side of the courtyard has 2 bedrooms. One is master bedroom and one is kids bedroom. Master bedroom is also connected with the landscape area by incorporating backside margin. If you see the section, the living room has a double height space. The connection of family sitting, the central staircase, we have shifted to the southern part. So connection of family sitting to the living room is created. First floor we can see a family area, the backside one guest room and one the main master bedroom, the main sarpanch bedroom on the front side, which is screened by the elevational wooden screen. When we enter the second floor, it has a gym, recreational area like jacuzzi and spa, and third master bedroom. The north and east side of the volume, we kept it low just to extend the terraces. We just created certain niches, just like we can see this in the entrance or maybe on the first floor bedrooms that are incorporated just to get us lit inside the rooms and the foyer area. We have also gave some this kind of niches to the courtyard to get a good cross ventilation. So automatic overall volume, we get different kind of cubes with different materials.
So projecting volumes, we can just let the air in and keep the building cooler.
We have a double heighted courtyard. In that, we again didn't want to cut the visual connection from the living area to the dining area. So we didn't want to plant any tree which has a dense foliage. So we chose the areca palm. which is again taller and which is light in foliage. So we can maintain the quality of light as well as the visual connections. The outer periphery is again the grass pavers are there, which are becoming the transitional space. So the soft landscaping, we have used the grass pavers, and again the hedges kind of a mix like rapis spans and heliconias and that kind of a plants which are aesthetical plants in nature. Talking about this office entrance area, we again wanted to make it as the ornamental plantation space. We planted the bottle palms, bird of paradise, and few shrubs we planted with the grass pavers on the edge of the veranda.
Both the staircase that you see and even the 14 feet height open fold system doors, so that we had to customize on site. We wanted to keep it as much as light as possible so that it doesn't break or hinder our intention of creating a very continuous and fluid kind of space. So then after a lot of thinking about the materials, we decided to go with metal. So most of the flooring is done in the natural stones. Even the courtyard is done in chocolate mandana, and the entrance and the foyer area is done in granite. We have 3 point of access to the residence, so security becomes a prime safety measure that needs to be taken. So what we had done is we had provided a small wicket gate that closes here at this end and this end, and over the skylight of the dining extending space we had provided louvers that are ventilated from top and that covers this area with a kind of a safety grill. On the veranda side there were the sliding perforated metal sliding sheets that were kept here. If you see in the elevation, the solid portions are mostly either the services or a multimedia room or some kind of that kind of an usage areas. And whereas on the first floor, if you see, the master bedroom falls on the main road side, and even the office area has a main road view. So the requirement over there was also to contain the privacy of the space as well as not to obstruct the view and ventilation. So then after a lot of plus and minuses, we derived at a point that we would do a screen of aluminium that is coated in a wooden tone to carry forward the earthy textures of the inside even to the outside, and the dead masses that you see and the compound wall that we had done in the Stonecrete plaster, and the other masses we had done in normal paint so that they help accentuate the louvers and the Stonecrete area. In terms of volumes, on the eastern side, which is the main entry of the house, so the first floor volumes are projecting outside, which gives a good shade even on the eastern side, because eastern light is also a bit harsher during the morning times, and even the screen that also helps to filter out the harsh lighting. And on the western side we have mostly the master bedrooms, and which are done with a double walls which is thick, which also acts as insulation, so even that cuts off a lot of west light. And in the center we have a courtyard, and on top we have a glass floor, so you can literally walk on the courtyard, you can come out of the gym and sit over there. So even in the interiors, if you see the beds or the chairs or the dining, they are done in a bit eclectic kind of a way, with soft cushionings, the wooden chairs, and a very minimal living room furniture. Yeah, the whole idea about the project, like from the start till the end, was to gel the Indian elements of architecture and present it in a very contemporary way and give it a new kind of a language.